Well, here we are, folks. Another day, another DIY project that's probably more ambitious than a toad trying to leap over a log twice its size. Today, we're diving into the world of mini trucks, brick making, and pipe bridges. Sounds riveting, doesn't it? I mean, who wouldn't want to watch someone turn their backyard into a construction site? I can already feel the excitement bubbling up like a swamp after a heavy rain. But let's be real here. If this video stinks worse than my bog after a rainstorm, I'll be the first to croak about it. So grab your hard hats, or whatever you kids use these days, and let's see if this project is a masterpiece or just a pile of bricks waiting for a disaster. And hey, if you enjoy watching me struggle through this nonsense, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Let's get this show on the road, or should I say, the dirt path. Well, look at this masterpiece of craftsmanship. A truck with a driver that looks like it just rolled out of a cartoon from the 90s. I mean, who thought a potato could drive? This is the kind of absurdity that makes me question my life choices. If this is what passes for entertainment these days, I might as well start a career in vegetable puppetry. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, here comes Baron Justice, ready to take the wheel. If only you could see over the dashboard. Yes, nothing screams help quite like a plastic Hulk on a toy tractor. I mean, if you're calling for help from a green giant who's clearly more suited for smashing than farming, you might be in a bit of trouble. This is the kind of ridiculous lose that makes me question the sanity of everyone involved. What's next? A superhero team up with a lawnmower. If this is the best they can do, I'd rather stick to my bog. At least the frogs there know how to get things done.
Yeah, okay! Okay, I'm ready.
The classic let's see if this toy truck can defy gravity moment. Nothing says engineering genius quite like a miniature truck loaded with logs teetering on the edge of disaster. I can already hear the sound of splintering wood and crushed dreams. If this thing goes over, it'll be more dramatic than a soap opera cliffhanger. Honestly, if they wanted to make this interesting, they should throw in a few frogs for good measure. At least they know how to hop out of trouble. look at that. The Hulk is now a farmer, driving a tractor like he's auditioning for a rural version of the Avengers. I can't decide if this is genius or just plain ridiculous. Watching a green giant maneuver a toy tractor is like watching a bull in a china shop. Hilarious and slightly terrifying. If this is what it takes to get him out of the city, maybe I should start a toad farm. At least my amphibious friends know how to keep things low-key.
ಗಾಡಿಲಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಸಿ ಮುಟ್ಟಿಕ್ಕಲೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
Ah yes, the classic let's see how many bricks we can stack before disaster strikes moment. This is the kind of riveting content that really gets the heart racing. If your heart was made of concrete, watching a toy truck loaded with bricks is like watching paint dry. But with a hint of impending doom, if those bricks go flying, it'll be a scene straight out of a slapstick comedy. Honestly, if they wanted to make this more interesting, they should add a few frogs to the mix. At least they know how to jump out of trouble.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, here we go, the moment of truth. Hulk on a tractor, ready to take on the world, or at least a small patch of dirt. This is the kind of absurdity that makes my day. If he's asking if we're ready, I can only assume he's about to unleash some kind of agricultural chaos. I mean, who knew the Hulk had a side gig in farming? If this doesn't end in a spectacular mess, I'll be sorely disappointed. Let's see if he can handle the pressure without smashing everything in sight. The classic dump truck in action moment. Watching this little red truck unload its cargo is about as thrilling as watching grass grow, unless of course it tips over and spills everything. If that happens, we might just have a comedy goldmine on our hands. I can't help but wonder if this is the most excitement this truck has seen since it rolled off the assembly line. If they really want to spice things up, they should throw in a few frogs to see how they handle the chaos. Now that would be a show worth watching. The grand reveal of sand. This is the kind of thrilling content that really gets the heart racing. If your heart is made of sand, that is, watching someone pour sand into a contraption is about as exciting as watching paint dries. If they wanted to keep my attention, they could at least throw in a few frogs to make it interesting, but here we are, witnessing the riveting world of sand pouring. If this doesn't lead to something spectacular, I might just have to take a nap. The classic wheelbarrow maneuver. Nothing says we're getting serious about this construction project quite like a tiny green wheelbarrow. I can only imagine the excitement of watching someone transport sand from one spot to another. Riveting stuff. If this little guy tips over, we might just witness the most dramatic sand spill since the Great Sand Disaster of 2002. Honestly, if they really want to up the ante, they should have a frog as the foreman. Now that would be a sight to see. Well, look at that. We've graduated from sand to whatever that gooey mess is. This is the kind of riveting content that really makes you question your life choices. Watching this stuff ooze out is like watching a slow-motion disaster unfold. If they really wanted to keep my attention, they could at least add some frogs to the mix. Who wouldn't want to see amphibians navigating this sticky situation? At this rate, I might just start rooting for the mud to win. The grand finale of a toy truck rolling through a sandy landscape. This is the kind of thrilling conclusion that really leaves you on the edge of your seat. If you're sitting on a pile of sand, that is, watching this little blue truck navigate its way through the dirt is about as exciting as watching a snail race. If they wanted to end with a bang, they should have thrown in a frog or two for some real action. But here we are, witnessing the riveting world of toy trucks. What a way to wrap up this masterpiece. moment we've all been waiting for, laying bricks like a pro. This is the pinnacle of excitement, folks. Watching someone place tiny bricks next to some pipes is the kind of riveting content that keeps you up at night. If this doesn't scream blockbuster, I don't know what does, honestly. If they really wanted to spice things up, they could have a frog supervising the operation. Now that would add some real flair to this construction extravaganza. The delicate art of pipe laying. Nothing says excitement quite like watching someone meticulously place a pipe in the sand. This is the kind of riveting content that really gets the adrenaline pumping. If you're a snail, that is. If they really wanted to make this thrilling, they could have a frog supervising the operation. Now that would add some real drama to this construction saga. But here we are, witnessing the zen-like focus of a person and their pipe. What a spectacle. Well, here we are, folks, watching someone lay bricks around pipes like it's the most thrilling thing since sliced bread. If this doesn't scream excitement, I don't know what does. Honestly, if they really wanted to spice things up, they could have a frog supervising the operation. At least that would add some flair to this bricklaying extravaganza. But for now, we're treated to the riveting world of construction, where every brick counts. What a spectacle. The grand finale of is smoothing out sand over bricks. This is the kind of nail-biting action that really keeps you on the edge of your seat. If you're a sand enthusiast, that is, watching someone meticulously level out sand is about as thrilling as watching paint dry. If they really wanted to spice things up, they could have a frog doing the smoothing. Now that would add some real excitement to this construction masterpiece. But here we are, witnessing the zen of sand leveling. What a spectacle. Well, here we are, folks, watching someone pour sand over bricks like it's the climax of a thrilling action movie. This is the kind of riveting content that really gets the heart racing. If your heart is made of sand, that is, if they really wanted to kick things up a notch. They could have a frog supervising this operation. At least that would add some flair to this construction saga. But for now, we're treated to the zen-like focus of sand pouring. What a spectacle. The moment of truth, smoothing out the final touches on this brick and pipe masterpiece. This is the kind of nail-biting action that really keeps you on the edge of your seat. If you're a fan of sand and bricks, that is, watching someone meticulously finish this off is about as thrilling as watching grass grow. If they really wanted to make this exciting, they could have a frog overseeing the operation. Now that would add some real drama to this construction saga. But here we are, witnessing the zen of bricklaying. What a spectacle.
Uh-huh.
Well, look at that. A miniature stream flowing through the sandy landscape. This is the kind of riveting content that really makes you feel like you're in the heart of nature. If nature were made of plastic and sand, that is, watching water trickle through rocks is about as exciting as watching a snail race. If they really wanted to spice things up, they could have a frog taking a dip in that stream. Now that would add some real flair to this little oasis. But here we are, enjoying the zen of a tiny water feature. What a spectacle. Well, folks, there you have it, the grand saga of our enthusiastic friend and his valiant attempts to build a miniature construction empire. Who knew watching a toy truck wobble through construction site shenanigans could lead to such existential dread? From a potato at the wheel to a plastic Hulk giving questionable farming advice. This video was a spectacle of absurdity, fitting snugly in the category of I can't believe this is actually happening. Let's recap. My expectations for a riveting adventure turned out to be as thrilling as watching my damp moss dry, despite my skepticism. There were moments that had me chuckling, like imagining that rubberized green giant obliviously improving his farming skills. A part of me even begrudgingly acknowledges some crafty work was done, but good heavens, was it wrapped in an avalanche of tedium. In conclusion, if you ever find yourself questioning your life choices, just remember, there are far worse things than sitting through a DIY video of miniature trucks and sand pouring. At least I got a few croaks in while watching. Hopefully, the next episode includes actual frogs. Because if you want my attention, you'll need more than bricks and pipe drama. If you've enjoyed tuning into this masochistic escapade with me, do your old toad a favor. Like this video, subscribe for more grumpy commentary, and drop a comment telling me how you feel about toy trucks taking on the construction world. Until next time, keep it less ridiculous, or I'll have to dig myself a nice cozy hole to burrow into.